The Empire graciously welcomes you to Voss Orbital. Ambassador Yoran deeply regrets that he was unable to greet you personally. I've been instructed to emphasize the delicate situation you're walking into before you head for the surface. The Ambassador is concerned that your business could jeopardize the Empire's interests on Voss.
If you aren't my contact, quit wasting time.
I must insist I've been given explicit instructions to make sure you understand the gravity of the situation. The Voss are stubbornly isolationist and abundantly aware of their own value to the Republic and the Empire. It is vital that the Empire fosters goodwill. You must remain on your best behavior.
You're still talking.
If you cause an incident because I didn't warn you, I'll be directly responsible. I'll be quick. The Cardinal rules. No outsiders allowed in Voskar. No fighting in front of the Voss, and please just avoid the Mystics altogether. That's it! Please don't kill me.
Go on and change your pants.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll let the Ambassador know you're coming.
Thin line between brave and stupid.
What kept you? I must have lost 3 years of my life imagining the damage you were doing here.
Darth Saravan had an offer for me. Sith get to cut in line.
What? You didn't mention your arrangement with Darth Tormund, did you? The last thing this situation needs is two powerful Lords of the Sith stamping on each other's interests.
I don't generally discuss my business with outside parties.
Keep it that way. We'll all be the better for it. That said, I look forward to being rid of General Redrish. That woman will be the death of me, if you aren't.
I was told I'd be dealing with a Kawati noble, not a Republic general.
They are one and the same. General Thelonia Redrish is a well-respected member of Kawati aristocracy, a philanthropist, and a revolutionary. The Empire has lost a number of newly conquered worlds due to her interference, and we may well lose this one unless she's removed. Unfortunately, we're going to have to take the roundabout course, push her into the open.
Any persons or interests you'd have a personal stake in protecting?
Imperial intelligence suspects that she's behind the guerrilla attacks on our forces here, but we can't prove it. I believe your best course of action would be to root out General Redrish's officers in the field and gather evidence of her involvement.
You're telling me I can't touch her, but I can shoot up her officers?
You can't touch her here. Out in the wilderness, away from prying eyes, anything could happen. I'm afraid casualty reports are all we have to go on. You'll have to search around the ambush points for signs of the enemy. Take this holo recorder. If you make any discoveries, transmit the evidence to my frequency.
If you insist, but I'll want copies for my scrapbook.
For my own sanity, I'm going to pretend you're taking this seriously.
Perimeter, report. Perimeter. Those charges, Prime Sergeant.
Perimeter's on radio silence. Permanently.
Stars, that was fast. No time. Hit her with everything we've got.
Find something?
This look rigged to blow to you?
This was to cover tracks, not kill.
Enough compound here to widen this hole by another kilometer.
Hawk's Nest compromised. Full retreat. Operation Cave-In underway. Final transmission. Harrier 1 out. Harrier 1 to Peregrine. The garrison at Fort Cadentha appears to be sending out patrols of Imperial troops. Flights recalled and circling. What's the situation, General? Please advise.
Peregrine. Has to be General Redrish.
Harrier 1, expect more. Yoren's convinced the Voss to allow Imperial troops to bolster Voskar's defenses against the Gormak. Monitor their patrols. If they stray too far, show the Voss how ill-prepared Imperials are for Gormak attacks. Peregrine out.
Got her.
I've got something for you. Transmitting now.
Now, what have we here? Oh, this is better than I could have hoped. I might even convince the Voss to hand her over for trial with this.
Don't even think about taking credit for this.
If your actions here lead to General Redrish's downfall, you'll have more than earned your due. I'll handle things from here. Return to my office and lay low until I return. Hunter, have you returned? Oh, never mind. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're doing, stop. I need you here immediately.
Say please.
I don't have time for your antics. The Voss have agreed to hear the accusations I've made against General Redrish, but they've also agreed to her request to face her accuser. She named you specifically to be called to account and submit to questioning.
Definitely sounds like she's up to something.
She'll likely make a spectacle of you, but we don't have much choice. This is the Assembly Hall's location. Hurry, I don't want the Voss to think we're stalling.
I apologize that the Empire has decided to waste your time today.
You won't smooth things over with a smile this time. The evidence of your guilt is as plain as day.
Your holo recordings? I was really expecting you to have fabricated something a little more tangible, Ambassador. And your only witness is a known terrorist.
You have questions? Ask.
You're a Mandalorian. Your people have made unprovoked acts of war against the Republic and conducted genocides against entire species. Do you deny it?
Mandalorians fight to better themselves. You should be flattered we even consider you a worthy opponent.
We'd certainly rather you consider not being our opponent at all. Tell us, how do you acquire this evidence of yours?
Your subordinates provided everything I needed.
That's preposterous. This is exactly why I asked to face my accuser. The Empire expects you to take the word of a hired killer instead of a respected official who's proven her commitment to the Voss people time and again. You will remember it is I who agreed to make the pilgrimage to the Shrine of Healing to show my solidarity with the Voss.
An idle promise. My associate can just as easily agree to make this pilgrimage.
Then take the trials, outsiders. That will reveal true character. We have concluded.
You have shown us much. Safe journeys.
It appears I've been spared. My soldiers' deaths were not in vain. I've spent months preparing for the trials. They're going to kill you. Ambassador?
Are you on her payroll now? You couldn't have supported her argument any better if you'd rehearsed it. As to this trials business, I had to show the Voss we're willing to do anything the Republic will do. You understand?
I ought to dangle your sorry hide from the nastiest drop on this rock. But I guess I'll let you off easy. I've already completed the trials.
The Voss allowed you? That's wonderful! Return to the shrine as soon as possible. Maybe you can head General Redrish off.
Outsider, my master saw you were coming. He awaits in the cloister of meditation.
Thought you were the healers, not the prophets.
What? You are... This is a misconception. A mystic is a mystic. You will see him.
Yeah, I'll see him.
The cloister of meditation is near, but secluded. Follow the silence.
We aren't alone.
Pilgrims are so few now, and outsiders.
People only grow by facing challenges.
The wise don't seek adversity. It will come. Change has come to Voss. Voss must come to change. The outsider woman you seek will be the agent of that change.
Is she planning something?
She believes coexistence with the Gormak is possible, but someone must give voice to it. I believe that voice is hers. You will not silence it. Stay in peace and leave in time. No harm will come unless you resist.
You break your neutrality. You'll regret it.
We are prepared for force. Restrain her? My gift is not foresight, but I see your fate is not for us to decide.
Where are you hiding General Redrish?
The human woman has gone. She has left for Gormakos. Our hope goes with her.
She can't have gone far.
I do not know her journey's path. Commandos stand vigil over Gormakos. Their commander may witness the outsiders passing.
Thanks for the information. No hard feelings.
A fool curses fate. Go in peace.
Outsider, rest. Take shelter. Return home. Only Gormak territory lays beyond.
I'm looking for a woman. Another outsider. She was headed for Gormakos.
She has found it. An outsider woman fell victim to Gormak attack.
The Gormak attacked. She surrendered.
How'd that work out for her?
She was made captive.
The woman was taken towards the Gormak beast pens. Her fate is sealed.
Show me where they took her.
I will point out the place. Be cautious.
Thought I heard commotion.
Hand over the outsider you captured, and nobody else has to get hurt.
Vlakan vam dau, gatrat viban laogron. Gronati boy kon koniga lampu.
You aren't the only ones who want to see her punished.
Vaikoni bam na tamsogoriti. Ne so fun de ko nagda neva ayak nagnan nimatan.
Tell me where to find these doubters. I'll make sure she gets what's coming to her.
Huavaska, bam ki nagungham trongwan lao, the chow troksha. Wo I wish say, Hadram, la no wike guan vik kontui.
I'll show you the ropes, if it gets me out without trouble.
Wa mingwang, kam jiwan guamak gilan va. Isongin fan gramakvan, kacho den.
Got the hang of this pretty quickly. Shame I can't stick around.
Mi go wide up why chakamran. Kumongi why hey triole.
Nice drills. You're a natural.
Oh, I wish say, Hadram, la no wike guan vik kontui. Then for Vutagan Achnan Choktontai, Vebegor Nesafun. Mi go wide up why chakamran. Kumongi why hey triole.
It's not impossible to travel there. I should know.
Huavaska, bam ki nagungham trongwan lao, the chow troksha. Mi go wide up why chakamran. Kumongi why hey triole.
I expected we'd cross paths again, but not here.
You're keeping interesting company these days, General.
It's not hard to find people who share a desire for peace and prosperity. A Mandalorian wouldn't understand. I'm so close to getting these people on speaking terms, and you're about to throw it all away. For what, money? Tell me you're not that petty.
You're between me and a man spouting lies. Nothing personal.
I think that's a small sacrifice for peace. Nothing personal. Show her what you're made of. Wait! Cease fire! This is a losing battle.
Finally dawned on you that resisting is pointless?
I had to try. Now I have to deal. This is a pivotal moment in this planet's history. I won't let our squabbles get in the way. If you'll allow these Gormak to return home, I'll lay down my weapon.
I've already got you dead to rights.
It's a small concession. They've done enough dying for others' sake. Jedi and Sith waged war here centuries ago, both manipulating these people into fighting their battles for them. It's all painted here on these walls. Now, we've come full circle. These people deserve better than to be exploited by galactic politics. Give them a fighting chance.
Couldn't care less about the Gormak.
Second chance. Don't waste it.
Thank you. Go. Others need to know what we found here. Do what you came to do.
I don't need your permission.
Had conviction. Have to respect that.
We're done here. I've captured General Redrish.
Not a light touch, are you? Meddling in all manner of affairs. I'm still unraveling the knots. Still, Darth Saravan is happy, and Darth Tormund will be too, by the look of it. Whatever General Redrish's plans were, it seems we've avoided the fallout.
I'm sure my payment will reflect the extra care.
This is the most relieved I've felt in months. I might even actually sleep tonight. Take this with my gratitude. It'll complement the sum of credits Darth Tormund sent quite nicely.
I may not work cheap, but I earned this.
You'll get no argument from me. I'll send word of your success to Darth Tormund promptly. Farewell.
My subordinates tell me that you dealt with the privateer and the Kawati woman.
There's nothing keeping the plan from moving forward.
Good. The campaign on Raban is coming to a close. I will direct my forces towards a full-scale assault on Corellia. Rendezvous with my flagship, the Tyrant, in Raban's outsystem.
I am Captain Evelyn, commanding officer of the Tyrants. You are Darth Tormund's bounty hunter?
What's with the blaster fire in the background?
We've been boarded. The situation is bad. Republic Special Forces slipped on board during our troop withdrawal. They've completely overrun the command decks. It won't be long before we lose the bridge. If you act quickly, we might be able to turn things around.
Darth Tormund can't handle this himself?
He went to deal with the attackers personally, but his soldiers are sealed off from the bulk of the fighting. The borders initiated a complete lockdown, trapping our defenders and the subdecks. I need you to undo their tampering. With their overrides disabled, we can unseal the lock decks from the bridge, so Darth Tormund and his soldiers can retake control.
Those Republic dogs are as good as dead.
The borders are not your primary concern. No unnecessary risks. I'm transmitting the location of the ship's network junctions. Restore the systems and we can handle the rest. I've opened the docking bays and disabled our weapons. You can make a safe landing if you hurry. The window of opportunity is...
Now or never.
If we're going to land, we better do it before the boarders get the turbo lasers back online.
We're in for a rough landing.
Business as usual, then?
Figures I'd have a big lunch.
You must be the bounty hunter Captain Evelyn contacted. Thanks for the rescue. Once they killed the captain, we thought the fight was as good as done.
Just because he's dead doesn't mean this was a freebie.
Oh, yes, of course. We're in your debt. We need a few minutes to override the lockdown, but we're finished if we have to hold off another attack. Will you assist in defending the bridge?
I didn't blast through here because I was bored.
Oh, no, of course not. Thank you. Get those lower decks unsealed, ASAP. My lord, it's a relief to see you unscathed.
Where is Captain Evelyn?
The captain's dead, sir, my lord.
And yet you avoided his fate.
Yes, I mean, no. We were
Ouch. I have you to thank for a ship.
You can add this to my bill.
So be it. Have this ship operational by the time we are finished. I am mobilizing my entire division to Corellia. The rebellion will be crushed. Corellia will fall, but military victory will not be enough. I do not want the Republic merely defeated. They must submit.
You pay me enough. I'll get them to sing.
Capture will suffice. There is a massive resistance supporting the Republic's defense of Corellia. You will secure the rebel leaders. I will make them kneel. When the rebellion bows before Corellia's rightful leaders, our trap will be set.
What happens once this trap is sprung?
A compact will be signed publicly. Corellia's governor will demand that the Supreme Chancellor ratify the treaty and withdraw Republic forces. The Supreme Chancellor will have to acknowledge that the Corellians have chosen Imperial rule, but not before June Seros convinces him that his Jedi can turn the tide.
Seros shows his face, I blow it off. When do we start?
Immediately. I have sent my forces ahead, under command of General Crow. Meet with him and proceed according to plan. When the Tyrant is hyperspace capable, I will join you.